Welcome back, guys. I am just following up on a video I posted the other day in regard to what it's like raising six daughters with a seventh on the way. Just to put things in perspective, last night started off as a normal night, and when it was time to go to bed, one of my daughters decided that they were gonna, shut the door, shut the front door, and somehow completely destroyed and broke the lock on the front door. Granted, it's an old house, old door. Things happen, understandable. But to break the whole innards of a lock, I mean, she should be a professional cat burglar with skills like that. I'm not sure how she did it, but what started off as a normal night, very, very long day at work. I work at a alternative school that takes in students from 16 to 24 who come in and cannot do the structure of a regular traditional school and therefore come to our school. Now, you don't come across some of the best behaviors. For one, you have a lot of pushback, a lot of kids who lack structure. So it's usually a hard day, very hard day. And so I came home very tired. So fixing the lock with the heat, I think it was up about 90 something degrees with bad humidity, was not something I wanted to do. So I take apart the lock to look to see what actually happened, and turns out, yeah, destroyed. So I decide, okay, well, I'll go to Home Depot, I'll buy a new lock and put it on the door. And I go purchase the lock, find out that the lock that was there is just really, really old, not even the same size of our newer locks, the newer models that are out. So I have to use a hole saw and make things a little bigger, alter stuff. And when it was all said and done, it was about 9 o'clock before I got to that point where I could even relax, get a shower, settle down for the evening. And needless to say, pretty much as soon as I hit the bed, I was out. I know I just turned 39 years old, but I'm definitely feeling it. As of late. That's why I was going to post a video yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to because of the lock incident. I don't know how my kids destroy things in my house. It's like they're very, very skilled ninjas. My kids are worse than carpenter ants. My kids are worse than construction workers doing overhaul on a home. I feel like my kids, with as many holes as I have to patch up in my house at times, they're like burrowing out of here like it's freaking Alcatraz. I mean, things cannot be that bad for them to be digging holes through walls. I found a huge hole covered up by stuffed animals in my 8-year-old's bunk bed, to the point where it caused significant damage and I had to take down a whole wall. The bad thing is that whole wall was covered by wallpaper that I could not find a match for. So now I had to take down all the wallpaper in the room. This was not something I had in store. I had planned. I wanted to do. My wife really liked the house we live in now. It's a very, very nice house, but she liked that it had character. I don't call it character. I call it shit I have to do. So it's been a non-stop project for me for about the past 2 years that we've lived here. So for every one thing I fix, I feel like there's 2 new things that are broken by my children, my wonderful children. So in a nutshell, when I mentioned spinning plates in my first video, that is the way in which it's spinning plates. My 4-year-old comes into the room this morning and tells me, "Daddy, I'm really hungry and I'm pissed." I'm like, okay, that's my fault because I throw the pissed word around. I will say pissed. I compromise. You know, I try not to swear in front of them, but I figure pissed is a safe word. But my 4-year-old will use it in context. She told my 14-year-old that, you know, you're really pissing me off. You can't get mad at her for using it in context. So that is it in a nutshell. What it's like to raise 6 kids. I decided that I was gonna pick them up early. See, I'm the type, I get finished with my work a little early, come home. I could have that period of time where I'm just enjoying myself, have a little relaxation time. But no, I feel bad. I have to feel bad. Why do I have to have a conscience? Why can't I just be okay with leaving them in daycare for an extra hour? No, I go and pick them up. Why? I don't know. I feel guilty. When they're home, I have that thing inside of me where like I enjoy, okay, my kids are home, I'm home with them, we can spend time. In their mind, they're like, what can we fuck up? I think that's literally what goes through their head. We still got another month before school starts. It's still summertime. And it's gonna be a long month. In 2 weeks, my wife will be having a C-section and we'll be entering daughter number 7 into our world. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It's been 4 years since we had a baby in our house. I feel like in this past 4 years, I got fatter, I got older, I got more tired. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to think. Probably gonna wing this baby. You know how like your first child, my first child, if she fell, we were going to the emergency room. And just to age myself a little bit, my first daughter, 14 years ago, I think we used about 12 to 14 disposable cameras worth of pictures on her. By the time we had my second daughter, it was maybe down to 2. And if something happened to her, I'm like, you better walk that shit off. We're not going to the emergency room. And that's that balance of, you know, your first child, you're putting a lot of time and energy. You're not... I was scared to death of my first child. I didn't know what to do with her. It was rough. It was rough. She was a good baby though. But being the first baby, all these people that sit in their little apartments are like, oh yeah, we're just waiting until we're ready. You are not ready. There is no amount of money that is going to make you ready for a child. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, there is no amount of money that's going to make you ready. Money has nothing to do with raising a baby other than buying the diapers. That's about it. You can't pay and buy back sleep. You can't buy back time. You're not ready. Ever. Ever. You're never ready. It's just gonna happen, and it's gonna happen fast. So do it while you're younger, because I plan on vlogging throughout the birth, and I am probably gonna be on here multiple times telling you about how crazy things are. And I hope that you watch this video and subscribe, because there's gonna be some great stories. I'm gonna have stories at the wazoo. I've already got stories at the wazoo. And if you like and you watch this video, please, if there's anything you want to ask, just ask it. I'm an open book. I am not shy. If there is a question about what daily life is, about what happens and what goes on in this crazy house, just ask. I promise you I will answer, and answer truthfully. But until the next time, this is Infamous Fitzmick. Please subscribe. Please like the video. All right, thank you.